Whoa, pull over. What is that? Is that a Loomis truck?
Wow, look at the state of this thing. Whoa.
I've never seen rust this bad. This is going to be a huge job.
This steel, we're talking about serious thickness. Unyielding, this is.
These lug nuts are completely seized as well.
And look at this cracked rubber. We'll need a full replacement.
Well, as you can see, this engine's seen better days. A lot of rust, hoses are shot. It's going to be a big job.
Look at these panels, completely cracked.
Ooh. And this padding is torn to shreds, a real mess to fix.
The wiring is completely shot, and these gauges haven't worked in years. That's our biggest problem.
This frame's got serious rust, especially here and here. Tapping this, you can hear it's compromised. We need to address this structural weakness.
We've got our work cut out for us.
I didn't have that first. Agreed. But as agreed. Full restoration it is.
Now, keep it coming. Straight, straight. A little more to your left. Good.
Looks like it's seen better days, huh?
Nothing a bit of work can't fix. This old beast has stories to tell.
First thing is getting those old hydraulics stripped out.
Agreed. Then we can assess the frame properly. All right, easy now. Bring her in slowly. Just a bit more to your left.
This front panel first.
What about the undercarriage?
Rear axle needs a thorough look too.
Almost closed. Perfect. Let's review the chassis schematics again before we start.
Man, look at this. It's like archaeological digging.
Years of neglect, just caked on solid.
Yeah, this panel's pretty rough and we'll need to treat it carefully.
Agreed. Let's get all the loose stuff off first.
First, we gently wipe away the loose dust. Then use a soft brush for the more delicate parts.
Look at all this dust.
No.
It's been sitting here for years, just collecting everything.
You can see the reinforced steel plating here, designed to withstand significant impact. See the stiffness in this hinge, lots of corrosion built up over the years. This brush is really helping break it down.
Okay, shake this section a bit more.
Still a lot of buildup here, see?
This rust is worse than I thought.
We'll need to treat it before priming.
Get these wheels next, make sure all the grime is off.
Sounds good. I'll start scrubbing here.
Okay, looks like we're all set here. Let's get this beast cleaned up. Make sure you get under all the panels. You can see the grime just coming right off. You can see how that mud just cakes on there. We're getting a lot of it off now. Looks like the brake pads are still in pretty good shape. Just a lot of road grime built up here. Make sure you don't get water into the air intake or any of the electrical connections. That's key.
Notice the heavy-duty crossmembers and reinforced plating designed to withstand significant impact. This isn't just a truck, it's a fortress on wheels. As you can see, the water's already clearing away years of grime. These vents haven't been this clean since the 70s.
All surfaces are clean and ready for inspection.
All right, let's check the surface now. Looks much better after that final rinse. This specialized foam lifts corrosion and grime from the surface.
When you're removing a wheel, always loosen the bolts in a star pattern to ensure even pressure. This prevents warping.
Ugh, this armored wheel is a beast to get off. These things are incredibly heavy.
You can see these brakes have quite a bit of rust and wear, typical for a vehicle of this age. We'll need to assess if these can be restored or if they'll need replacing. This hood's heavier than it looks. You need to be careful with the balance when taking it off, especially around these attachment points.
Be very careful with this. It's heavy and fragile. We don't want any accidents.
These seats are bolted down tight. You can see the heavy duty brackets. Be careful, they're heavier than they look.
Now, as we take these panels off, you'll see the wiring. Be careful with these connections. We'll go step by step to show the proper order. So we'll carefully lift the steering column, making sure to note the alignment marks for reinstallation.
All right, let's get this old exhaust system off. It's definitely seen better days.
Corrosion on these old tanks is a major issue, especially around the seams and mounting points. We have to be really careful. And as you can see, the main block is completely disconnected. We've got clear access to all mounting points now.
Hoist! Hoist!
Okay, easy now, let it come back smooth.
Got it. Holding steady on this side. Clear.
Look at this. The shock absorbers are completely worn. The oil seals are leaking. The rust is everywhere.
We'll need to reinforce these mounts
And address the stress cracks on these cross members.
So this outer layer is the first stage of the armored plating. Then we get into the reinforced core. You can see the extreme thickness here and this layered construction. It's really something.
Okay, we're taking it down nice and slow, just letting the sander do the work to reveal that bare metal. You can see the old layers coming off. You want to pay attention to these stress points. Proper prep here prevents future cracking.
It's crucial to remove all corrosion and maintain uniform thickness for a perfect seal.
This section here is pretty bad, a lot of pitting. We'll see what's left once we get all this surface rust off.
This old paint is really on there. Feel that thickness, that's heavy duty steel.
Identify low spots, maintain steel integrity, and prepare for primer or paint.
All right, we're getting into the main frame rails now. You can see the pitting here where the rust was really starting to take hold.
Now, this cylinder head, we're carefully sanding off all the old grease and corrosion. We'll inspect it. Look at this rust here, and now see how smooth and clean it is after the restoration. We put a lot of work into every detail.
Surface smoothness and uniform texture are key for a perfect finish before primer or paint.
Looks good, perfectly smooth. Ready for the next step. I think we should reinforce this joint first. What do you think?
Yes, that's a good starting point, but then we can move to these brackets.
Okay, we've got our MIG welder ready for the main seams and the angle grinder for cleaning up those edges.
Each weld is incredibly strong. Full penetration is key for this armored integrity.
All right, that's a solid bead. Plate is perfectly aligned with the frame. Good penetration, nice and secure.
Now we're ensuring this door frame aligns perfectly, checking the straightness and the corners for structural integrity.
And this ensures uniform surface strength and prepares it for the final finishing. Using controlled heat avoids weakening the metal and ensures proper alignment as we straighten it.
Okay, that reinforcement looks solid. The welds are clean and the alignment is spot on. This door is definitely secure.
I'm carefully welding this armored floor panel, ensuring good penetration for maximum structural integrity.
This chassis is now incredibly rigid. Look at these reinforced points. The alignment is perfect and the weld, excellent. All seams secure, ready for the next phase. Engine bay is prepped and ready for the block.
Looks good. Suspension mounts are next, right?
So here are the cylinder heads, pistons, crankshaft, and the manifolds. They're all cleaned and ready for the rebuild. And we'll just carefully brush away all this carbon buildup from the top of the piston. You can see the original surface starting to show through.
First, we'll gently remove the old main bearing. Notice the slight wear.
Carefully place the cylinder head, now aligning the piston. Next, the intake manifold goes on. Finally, torquing these bolts to spec.
Easy now, bring it down slow.
Just a bit more to the left. Perfect.
So we'll route this main harness along the frame rail, making sure it's clear of any hot or moving parts.
Panels clean, smooth, ready for paint.
Coating thickness, coverage, and preparation for final paint.
Nice and smooth, good coverage here. The color is laying down really evenly, just what we want.
We let these panels cure for at least 24 hours to ensure a perfect, durable finish.
Feel how smooth that is. Just perfectly even. The reflections are starting to really pop now. Just ease it in there. Perfect fit. Now the glass. Listen to that. Smooth operation, all components responding perfectly. She's alive.
And you can just see the finish quality, the smoothness, and the incredible shine we've achieved on this restoration. Every surface is pristine. Look at the finish on this. Every panel, every weld, meticulously restored.
And the engine, completely rebuilt, ready for anything.